I don't know how far this trail goes, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop. So today we're on the Johnsondale Bridge and we're gonna head down to the lower Seven Teacups. And I'm gonna show you a bunch of different campsites you can stop on for this hike. So stay tuned for that. This is the start of the trail. Up there to the left side, there's a restroom and a trash can. And this is what it's gonna look like. It's up by the Kern Canyon. You do get these breathtaking views of the mountains. There are some parking slots right here. We're gonna head up to where that bridge is at, and we're gonna head down the stairs and then start walking along the canyon where the river's at. All right, you can see the river right there. Real nice, flowing really well. So down there is the path you could see, and we're gonna head up all the way around here. All right, so we're gonna go down these stairs now. Welcome, anglers. Right, so you get this nice view of the beach right here, and then you can also see the bridge right here from this distance. So this definitely gives you a different perspective. So this is really neat because you just got these raging rapids flowing down into the river. So this river has claimed many lives. So I advise you to not get into the river, but if you do, do so at your own risk. Remember to watch off for these steep drop-offs as well. All right, so now we're in the section where we can no longer see the bridge, but right now it's becoming a bit more exposed with the sun, so it's starting to warm up a bit. Right now, when I just came from the car, it was 29 degrees. So right now it's really cold. All right, so from a distance on the other side of the river, you can see there's some sort of trail right there that just winds along the canyon. All right, so if you ever wanted to backpack this hike or do a camping trip, down there's a little beach you can go to, and it's literally right next to the river. So you get those amazing views of the river, and it's not too far off the trail. All right, so there is this nice little shaded spot down at the beach. So you could just go down there where the trees are at, and if you get really hot, you could just hang out under the shade real fast. Maybe have a nice little picnic and set up your tent right there. Would be a really good spot. All right, so I just made it down to where the trees are at, and you got these nice little cascades coming down into the river, which is really neat. And you can see somebody marked their stuff on a rock just up the stream. All right, so on the other side of the river, you could actually see a small cave from a distance. I believe you have to loop around to actually get to that cave, so probably won't be able to get to it today, assuming it's an actual cave, of course. Okay, so I actually think that's a mine, because inside of it, it's actually fenced off inside of that mine. All right, so if you come down from this trail, on this side down here is a little trail that would take you down to like a rock beach right there. And I do see somewhat of a site right there where you could just set up your tent. Nice views of the river. You get all these rocks around you. Granite, amazing. All right, so right now we're gonna head up to the Seven Teacups, but we're gonna be on the lower end of the Seven Teacups. I do have a video of me hiking to the Seven Teacups, so I will post that in the link below. All right, so this is one of the best scenes I've seen so far on this trail. Is you got all these rocks just lined up. Amazing. So I'm back on the trail. I'm gonna head up here, but we're not too far from where we're going to end the hike. All right, so all the way down there, you can see on the other side of the river that they have like a little beach right there. You could always take like maybe a little kayak right there, maybe a little boat, and maybe you can make your way down there, set up your tent. And that would be pretty neat, actually. Okay, so just before you reach the teacups, you get this amazing shot right here of the canyon and the mountains just sort of giving you this V-shaped look that you would see in any of the pictures or the calendars. So this is just amazing. And you could always just kayak down through here at your own risk, of course. But up there is actually the trail that will take you to the upper teacups. So once you get to a certain point in this hike, it's going to be a lot of just boulder scrambling and rock scrambling. So just be very careful, because I did slip a couple times and fall. So on the mountainside, you're going to see these streaks, and you got like these little springs just coming down into the mountain and pouring directly into the river. All right, so with the distance, you can see the Seven Teacups. We're gonna try to get a little bit closer to there. All right, so just near the waterfalls, you actually do have a little area where you can go camping at. And you would get amazing views of the river, and you'd be close to the waterfall. And you get this nice beach right here. Pretty shallow enough to where you could go and have a nice little swim too. All right, so we found a little opening, and we're gonna head down these trees next to the river where we'll get closer to the waterfall. All right, so there it is. There's the teacups. That right there would be the last teacup, and then you go up and there's 6 more, hence the 7 teacups. But when I came here last year, I was actually hiking up a trail from high up above, and the trail took you to the upper teacups. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and see about getting a better shot of this upper falls of the teacups.
All right, so now I'm flying up, and I'm gonna show you the higher waterfalls above this one. So right there's another waterfall coming up, and then we go up behind where the canyon is, and you can see another waterfall coming down from the top. So up there, if you go up a little bit further, is actually the top of the teacups. And that hike is different, as it's the same amount of length and time and distance. But that hike is a very popular hike as well. So I definitely recommend checking the teacups, or the 7 teacups hike as well.
All right, so I don't know how far this trail goes, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here where this waterfall's at and just call it a day. But I hope you enjoyed this hike, and I hope you enjoyed the aerial footage of the 7 teacups. Now it's time for me to head out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click on that bell notification for more content.